black bottom stomp, and then we go to the knock-knee sheriff, and the last little dirty movement that we can put in before comes the fast diagonal. And that all happens at this tempo.
1, 2, 2, 2.
I wonder if she can still do the splits. Interesting.
When was this?
It's on channel 15, one of them.
Sarah and Rose were the nucleus. We were all women. Then suddenly we got a man. Ken Rinker was the first man with us, and he went into the mix pieces. Why? Because he was really good. We had now grown to 5. We had an administrator. We were called Twilight's Art Dance. We were a company. At one point, I have one of the dancers do a phrase of movement in a sort of modern dancing kind of way, and the other one is doing it totally classically. It was that section that Bob Joffrey saw, and Joffrey looked at it and said, "Holy cow, she could make a ballet." So Joffrey came to me after the Bips and said, "Would you make a ballet for my company?"
Ready? And 1, 2, 4, 1, 4, and 1.
I said, "Well, shall I start with Swan Lake?" And he nicely said, "No, I think it'd be good to do something shorter first." So then I said, "Okay, I will do ballet, but I need to bring my dancers in as well because I can't just abandon them." Sarah and Rose here, we've been together for 10 years. Ken just came in. "You'll take us all." He agreed. "Okay, fine. It'll be 2 companies working together. It'll be a modern company with a ballet company. That's fine. We'll do that." And I said, "And I think I'll use the Beach Boys. This is a ballet company, right? We don't do the Beach Boys." He did. He said, "Okay." The Beach Boys is straight out, hardcore pop music, and I put it into the ballet world. And I'm sure that the classicists would go, "Oh my God, can this be?" And I didn't think of it from that point of view because I thought that the Joffrey Ballet audience wanted something with energy and something that was fresh. And the Beach Boys had a vitality and let's get going scene, like all of their songs are about motion. When I was riding the subways and was seeing the graffiti painted on the sides of the subways, this was just happening. These guys were just coming out.
I know
was
they
like,
did.
"Oh, that is something else. We need that behind us," because disco turned out to be about the sort of spirit and adventure of teenagers, and that seemed to be the perfect background. These guys, they were wanted by the police. We had to lock them up upstairs so that they wouldn't get arrested between shows. They were outlaws.
Man, that's awesome.
When I started to working with Joffrey, for the men it was maybe a bit challenging. They were not accustomed to having women tell them what to do or where to go.
2, 3, 4. Oops.
The men in his company really didn't want to hear from a female choreographer. And a number of them went to Bob Joffrey and said, "We don't want to do this." And Bob said, "That's too bad. Get back in there and do it, or you're fired." I learned from Deuce Coupe and from working with Bob Joffrey that I could do it. For a young person to have a man with his experience believed in my vision, said, "Okay,
there's
kid,
2 up there,
you can do
Johnny.
this. You got a future."
On the Blue
That
Mountains.
made one very confident. Bob Joffrey says you can do it, go for it.
And Whitefoot's down. Oh, Fuzzy.
The Zoom has
No,
been
that was
a window.
Wuzzy had to
Wuzzy.
ride on
That's very
stuff.
interesting and very
Oh,
different
was he?
because they're at home.
Wuzzy!
Oh, he's fast fast asleep and he's getting very large. Hi, Dad. This is my son, Jesse.
Hello, morning.
You're coming into their home. You're coming into time shared with them in a very different way. You're working on, I really appreciate it, through your dinner hour, right? Now, you begin with one little step, one little beat to the front, one little step saute, and a piqué arabesque. That's it. Good. Okay, good. Very nice, Maria. Very, very nice. After you've done the mazurka and a little beret, Curdy is going to be coming in upstage left.
I guess they do that between the verse.
Okay, good. All right, good, Benjamin. Very good. You need to be just a little bit more exaggerated with your action. When the earth shakes, it needs to be a little bit bigger. When she hits the ground, it's got to be, oh, what's happening here? Do you know about me? I'll tell you all about my history. I grew up working in a drive-in theater from the time I was 8 years old until I went to college. I saw probably 1,000 cartoons as a young person. My entire worldview is formed on that kind of time and that kind of exaggeration.
Oh, cool. She's cool. Ooh, I like her house. That's her family.
Stringent thoughts about morality and about discipline and
I like
responsibility.
that house.
My mother was a concert pianist. She started
Yeah,
teaching piano when the war came in order to help support the family. So she herself had never accomplished as an artist what she wanted to. She was never known as an artist.
Pop dancer.
She, from the get-go, planned that this child of hers was going to accomplish that. Southern Indiana. The community was very poor, and my mother determined that her children were not going to get the future she wanted for them, and she moved the family to Southern California. She started all of her kids on ear training when we were not even a year old. By the time I was 2, I was already being taken to a professional children's teacher. I was playing a children's violin, small violin, by the time I was 4, whether it was dance or music or percussion or painting or elocution or German. In case we had another war with the Germans, I should speak German. French, because the ballet is in French. We need to speak French. Typing I can do very well. Shorthand I had in case all else failed. My mother always went out of her way to find the very best teachers that she could find. She ended up driving hundreds of miles every week to have ballet lessons. And I'm doing my homework by the glove compartment light while we're driving to San Marino, which is 120 miles round trip. She'd drive it 2 or 3 times a week.
She's cute.
My brothers and sister did have teenage years. They did go to dances. They were part of the school activities. They did have cars. They learned to drive. None of these things did I do because I was much too busy being groomed to become something. I do regret not having had more interaction with young people my age, feeling so isolated, pulled away from everybody. How to relate to other people. I didn't have lessons in that. Sometimes I think my mom gave me lessons in everything that's possible in life, except how to live life. Good morning, Maria. Maria, please meet Benjamin. Benjamin, meet Maria.
Hello, very great to meet you.
One of the big challenges of this whole project and what we're working to do here is establish that people who